All right, what's up, Dragon Brew? Today we're going to be playing some Golgari-ish mid-range that kind of looks like wolves, kind of looks like other things. There's a lot of changelings in the list, but we'll see how it works out. I'll also say this, pretty much every version of this deck I've tried to build pretty much ends up with some version that looks like a Golgari mid-range, even though we're trying to squeeze more wolves into it. So I don't know if that means anything. Maybe if you're just supposed to be playing mid-range, but today there's a bunch of wolves. So we're going to start with Defend the Rider, because we need to try to keep some things alive. We do have Llanowar Elves to help with the mana. A couple of copies of Strategic Betrayal, because there are still a lot of graveyard decks running around on the ladder. Bejeweled Warg. I don't know how good this really is. Like, it's a 3-mana 2/3 that has upside, so we're not mad to have it. But I think most of the time it's just going to get blocked, you trade, maybe you get a treasure. We'll see. We do have a copy of Intrepid Paleontologist, because I wanted one more way to deal with the graveyard, and it does give us multiple colors. We have Torgal, which also gives us multiple colors. Most of the reason is in here, but it does also count as a wolf. Some Chomping Changeling, which does deal with artifacts and enchantments, namely gonna probably be trying to deal with a tablet, but it will get rid of other things. And it counts as all the different creature types, which does matter for this deck. Mutable Explorer also ramps us up a little bit, and again, counts for everything. We do have Chief Warg's Company. This just makes us extra wolves every turn. And this is the same thing too. I think it's a decent card, being a 3-mana 5/3. We should almost always be able to attack with it. The problem though, it is only 3 toughness, so we'll see how things go. A couple of copies of Maelstrom Pulse, a few copies of Furtic Core, because again, it counts for all the different creature types. We have a couple copies of Professor Delian Fell, because this card's just good if you're playing green and black. 3 copies of Bjorn the Fierce, because again, if we already have Furtic Core, and we have Chomping Changeling, and we have Mutable Explorer, like, there's going to be pretty easy to get to that third bear. And Voja, because not only do all those changelings count as wolves, they also count as elves. So hopefully Voja gets to do a lot of work in this list, but we'll see. But hey, as a reminder, if y'all haven't done it yet, go over and check out ManaPool.com. Partially because it's just a sweet site, it's a great way to buy cards. They've got 35 million cards available, and they have the best optimizer to help you find the cards at the cheapest price for the fewest packages. But also, you get a free $5 to go spend on Magic. So just get the $5 credit and go buy some things over on the website. You can check out the link in the description or in the pinned comment. But all right, let's go play all these wolves and see if they're any good. Okay, we go first, but we can't really play anything. So I'm going to mulligan. Keep it. Let's get rid of Maelstrom Pulse, I guess. Don't really know. Yeah, I've been testing all kinds of stuff the last couple days on ladder, and it's a wild ride right now, y'all. Ooh. I mean, if we find a red or white land, or if we just play, I guess it's the same either way. So let's just get more bodies. Because same thing, if we draw a red or a white land, we could play Voja, attack. Like, oh no, each player discards a card. I'll gamble, why not? I'll regret that, I'm sure. Yep, no payoff. Alright, I'll attack with Torgal. I probably should just attack with everything, it's not like they're going to trade. I guess they would have traded one for a Llanowar Elf. Alright, now I have to discard the Voja. No, it's a Lumbering Roadwhack, and I guess we don't have to discard the Voja. Well, Bear, you're probably even better. Go attacking. Alright. Oh, anytime you're manually tapping, that means there's plans. Oh, are we a landfall deck? Maybe? I could see that being a thing. Hey, look, we found something. So we're going to put this on Wolf. Question is, do we even need to overcommit here? I mean, alright. If they're going to sweep the board, they're going to sweep the board. We're up for it. Ooh, drawing 2 land, though. That hurts. That hurts a lot. I will gladly trade for both of those. Alright, opponent goes to 5. They could just as well have a sweeper here. Would not be crazy. Yep. Well, they're tapping a bunch of stuff. Might form Harmonizer. But nothing has Trample yet. I mean, we're still at 20. I guess they could give something Trample. What's the craziest thing that could happen? Like, you could give it +3/+3? Oh, Heritage Reclamation, whatever. Like, that's fine. Yeah, okay, cool, awesome. So that was actually just a Landfall Harmonizer deck. We just got off to a good start. It weirdly was playing this Hectize, which kind of threw me. Okay, sure. I think no matter what, we have to play Furtic Core on 2, assuming we get to hold on to the Llanowar Elf. That's a big assumption. Okay, oh, that actually works out even better. So we'll put this on Wolf, and then we will play a Furtic Core into a Llanowar Elf. And then the opponent plays. Oh, that's good for us. All right. We have Avoja, which has Ward 3. Deal with that. I mean, you can get our Furtic Core. Oh, you are not taking that, opponent. You could take a Llanowar Elf. Fair. I mean, I guess you could Seam Rip the other elf. Man, at the start, get it where you can. Oh, well, never mind. Can I pay 3 and then do that? Yeah. Because I want to set up to have the bear next turn, too. Then we will attack, get us a card, put some counters. Found a land, get to play a land. Alright, we should be home free from here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything the opponent's able to do. Because even if they get rid of Voja with like a land and a road, like we're good. Yep. Okay, yeah, we'll try this out. Okay, you know what? Defend the Rider's not terrible. So I think what we do is we try to play Bejeweled Warg first. And then we could play Torgal, try to protect it, and then see if maybe we could walk our way into Bjorn or something. Probably the best plan we've got. Oh, I say that. I actually kind of want to just get rid of this now. I'm sure this is some type of raise the past whatever deck, but let's make the treasure. And the turn. Question is, do they have another one? Can't be countered, but we're not going to counter it. This prevents them from having life and lets us keep a creature, which I'm very, very happy with. Now, we could have Bjorn this turn, but it'd be Bjorn with no backup. So let's just go with Mutable Explorer and attack and make another treasure. Interestingly, though, I haven't seen these Servando decks playing Inevitable Defeat, so I don't know where this game's going to go now. Kin Binding. Would have liked to have gotten rid of that. That would have been nice. It also feels, well, there we go. Also feels like this could be some type of sweepers, too. All right, put that on Wolf, just for future considerations. We can Maelstrom Pole. Actually, I'm going to turn this into a 2/2. And we're just going to attack. All right, that works. Think we're going to get a treasure. And we're going to get rid of this kin binding. All right. So now we have enough mana that if they sweep the board, we can just go Torgal Bear. And then figure it out from there. Oh, there's an Elspeth. Fair. Fortunately, we have Tramplers. So let's go Bear. Turn this into a 2/2. Then we'll put a counter on it. And we'll send both of them into Elspeth. All right, that works for me. All right. Here's hoping they don't have the sweeper. This was just a strange kin binding tokens deck. That's why I just totally did not see that coming. We're losing Bjorn here, I'm pretty sure. But that's okay. Oh, wait. You made your tokens and then ultimate? What? I mean, thanks, but... Alright. I'm so confused. But, I mean, sure, we're gonna go for it. Why not? I mean, we've got creature lands and stuff to try to fight with. Yeah, that's fine. We're okay with that. Yeah, very interesting deck, to say the least, that we're up against. This is still just a 2/2, though it does have trample, which is neat. Just end the turn. Please don't have a way to deal with the Voja. Oh, we're in good shape. We weathered the storm through the big cards already. The kin binding, the Elspeth, 2 inevitable defeats. I feel like we're at least in a reasonable spot. Opponent's gonna attack. Nope. Okay. So I'm gonna assume that is an instant speed something in their hand. Don't know what, but we can activate a Mutavault because it counts as creature types. We can activate a Cottage still. And then opponent can choose what they want to deal with. All right. So we put counters on some things. We get to remove a card. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, and this puts a counter on each creature you control for the number of elves. So the fact that we even have 1 extra elf, they don't even have a good block because these are going to be a minimum of 3/3s. And that gets us across. Wow. That's tough when you see that much removal. I mean, that 1 inevitable defeat did buy us enough time and allowed us to get the treasure that unlocked a lot of options. But that was a weird turn, I am going to admit, when the opponent made their tokens, then swept the board. If they'd done it the other way around, we still would be dealing with Elspeth on some level. So that's something to think about. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, the biggest thing against the control decks, you need to get your like creature lands or the Furtic cores. You know, you need to get that type of stuff. That's the way you're going to be able to win your way out of those. All right, opponent. What are we doing? I guess we're going to attack. Try Mutable Explorer. Wow, didn't even have a counter. Makes me wonder if we should even try to play Bjorn next turn. Well, if I play that, that will for sure get the opponent to commit to sweeping the board, that's for sure. Alright. Also, this is where a Defend the Rider would be nice. Knowing that there's a real chance that Day of Judgment or something similar is coming. I think we should just be playing for Defend the Rider. Honestly. I mean, it sounds a little excessive, don't get me wrong. But with the state of the metagame and stuff, I think that's what we should do. I think it just makes way more sense. Yeah, here comes a sweeper, obviously. No surprise. Let's go Verdict Core. Warg. Pass. I mean, not saying you can't win against the control deck and stuff, but that's a good example of where if we'd set things up and just had one Defend the Rider, we're probably good. You know what I mean? Well, I was going to play our bear here, but under the circumstances, I think we are better served just getting rid of this. And attacking... Actually, do we want to attack for 5? And just hold the Torgal? Probably. I mean, because we could just attack and make a treasure, right? We know they're not going to get rid of the board because their plan to kill you is with Verdict Core and the Broom, so they're not playing Ultima. We can read context clues. Yep, so now they go to 12. Question is, how many non-basic thing or colorless things are they playing? We can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, attack Ugin for 6. Or we could play Bjorn, attack Ugin for 4. That's probably not any good. So let's just do this. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this one. I mean, they might just have Verdict Cores and Ugin. Those are the only colorless things they have. I don't know, but... Alright, another Verdict Core. We don't have anything they can get rid of, so that's good. Alright, and a Defend the Rider. That's actually really good. And then we'll go... Mutavault. And then... I guess we try to attack Ugin. They'll block. Try to trade with our Verdict Core. We'll Defend the Rider, our Verdict Core. Right, it's the best thing we can do. Alright. I mean, it's not great. It's something. We really just need a Maelstrom Pulse to get rid of their Ugin. That's what we really need. Mind Stone. Yep, that works. Alright. Well, that's not great. Alright, we're just going to move on. We're not winning this. Alright, y'all. I'm going to make a decision here. I think we need to be playing 4 Defend the Rider. And while I do like that Torgal is a wolf, I think I'm going to go with Paleontologist just so that we can cut strategic betrayals, go up 2 more Defend the Rider. Not necessarily the sharpest / best plan, but it does give us room to do a little more maneuvering for what we want. We still have 25 creatures, which I think is fine. But I think we have to do something like that in the face of the removal and the sweepers and blah, blah, all that, right? We just got to have more. We do have the mana between the treasure, the elves, the paleontologist to be able to have mana up for Defend the Rider. I mean, we're also playing Verdict Core, so I think that'll help. You know, I kind of want to play 1 Soulstone too. Like, it feels a little bit greedy, but man, feels like it could allow us to do quite a bit. Let's go ahead and get the Mutable Explorer out there. Ramp ourselves up a little bit. Now we're set up for bears and things to show up. Actually, a bear here would be kind of legit. Oh, you were almost the right card. Alright, so I think what we need to do is like this so that we can still Defend the Rider or something. And then try to Voja next turn. There's a chance they'll play like one of their artifacts. Okay, they didn't. I was going to say one of the artifacts that shoots a creature here would have been pretty good. Oh, well, that also is not bad. But I kind of want to keep my duders, so we're defending this guy. Sorry, opponent. I guess I'm not really sorry. I'm lying. All right. Let's go Big Vosge. And attack. All right. Sure, you got it. Ooh, another Defend the Rider. Love to see that. And we will activate this Mutavault and get a bunch of cards and do a bunch of damage. All right, end the turn. I think we're in pretty good shape here, folks. Can't think of any cards we lose to. Yep, that's going to do it. Yeah, I know I say it a lot on this channel. I've been saying it, that if you're going to be playing green creatures and whatnot, you should be playing Defend the Rider. The card's just good, man. It's good against a lot of situations. I highly recommend it if you're not playing it. Okay, sure. We have mana. That's good enough. That's all you can ask for sometimes. Cecil. Okay, I guess we'll try to bait the opponent into removal. Since we can block trade, they probably won't like that option. What are the odds we could find a Llanowar elf this turn? So we could paleontologist and elf. I mean, if they attack, I'll block. If they have another Cecil, they have another Cecil. Actually, I say that. Maybe we don't even. Maybe we just let Cecil through. Like, because we attack and get a treasure, then we could possibly Bjorn. Man, I don't hate that. Yeah, no blocks. Because we could also just get treasure and then just destroy Cecil. And, like, that's fine, too. Oh, cute. Opponent's trying to use that to run their life total down so they could flip their Cecil up next time. That's funny. I mean, totally a thing they can do. Alright, get a treasure. You start at 5. We'd put you down to 3. You would die to the thing. But I'm okay with that. I think we're okay with that exchange. Because getting rid of Cecil feels like of more... Actually, is it, though? Because if Cecil flips, we can still just get rid of Cecil with Delian Fell next turn. And the opponent's life total would go down a little more. So I think we just let them run their life total down. I don't think we care that much. Just like, hey, knock yourselves down a bit. No blocks. Excellent. So they go to 9. No! Are you kidding? They ripped the Deep Cavern Bat. Oh my gosh. You take the Delian Fell, opponent. I mean, I don't know. Bjorn's pretty good, but I would take the Delian Fell. Force me to find some other removal. Yeah, that's the right play. Especially if they have any kind of removal in hand. Ugh. That's so brutal. Like, on the most important turn, too. Golly. That's rough. I mean, opponent's at 9, so maybe they'll just feel compelled to block. I don't know. Depends on what their removal situation looks like. I don't think I want treasure. I'm just going to make the creature bigger. I mean, I assume they have something to get rid of Bjorn, so they can get at least, you know, 5 life back. But we'll see. Maybe they don't. Man, that Deep Cavern Bat was so good, man. Like, I can't overstate how good that Deep Cavern Bat was this game. I mean, we have to just block Cecil and just hope for the best, right? I mean, they give my creature -3/-3 or something, but... I mean, what else are we going to do? Man, they could go to 7 to get 2 cards. Nope. All right, we win with the Tramplers. Man, we got lucky there because we were pretty much going to be in top deck mode after that. If that didn't work, I mean, I guess worst case scenario, we would have had a 4/3 Warg, which would have put them in a little bit of a situation. They could have like spent life to block or something, but it was not going to be pretty from there. All right, we'll keep it. Don't know if we're going to get to hold on to anything, but ooh, you know what? I ain't mad when we're holding a little chomping changeling. And this could be some dwarf equipment action. Nope, opponent's just loading up on lava spur boots, apparently. Saying that when they do get something, it's going to be important. Okay. So how do we feel about this? Opponent's down to 3 cards. I think we just try to go big. Oh, this doesn't make green mana yet. I mean, I guess we could... Doesn't really matter how we play it. Yeah, I might as well just take the 2. That's fine. Make math easy. Alright. Actually, no, there is a reason to do it the other way. Actually. Because if something happened to Intrepid Paleontologist here, it would suck for us to not be able to play Voja. So that is a real thing. No blocks. You got it, opponent. Oh, you're interesting, though. If we Voja, we could block and protect Voja. So, like, I'm into that. I'm into that business. I don't think we'll get to kill Aldebert because they'll just be able to pump it up, like, equip and play another equipment. But we can buy the turn we need, play the Warg, attack for a bunch, see what happens. What is this guy? Create a colorless equipment. When you do, attach it to target creature you control. All right. Seems legit. Yep. You're juice, buddy. You are also juiced, my friend. Equipped creature, attacking creature gains double strike. Oh, is it all equipped creatures? When Dane attacks, each equipped creature you control gains double strike. All right, that's cool. We're blocking. I think we could take 4 here safely. Trying to think of a reason we can't. But I think we gamble on it because we want more elves to get bigger pump next turn. So we block. Then we defend the rider. Since that thing doesn't have trample at least. Alright, opponent's at 30. So our work's cut out for us. But we have a lot of options ahead. Let's play Chief Warg's Company so we can get to draw an extra card. Do we want to destroy anything, actually? That's 1, 1, 2. We're definitely attacking with Voja. I'm willing to attack with at least 1 Llanowar Elf. And just see what we draw first. I want to have at least 3 mana available. No, another Chief Warg's Company's not the craziest thing. I'm actually just going to destroy their talent. And just kind of put the opponent behind the 8-ball. So you figure this out. If they get something with trample, we'll have to throw everything in front of the creature, but... Okay. Thorin will get to destroy Chief Warg's Company. I'm assuming that's what's about to happen. Yep. And everybody has double strike, so that's a shame. Alright, well, I mean, it's all we can do. Yep, and then we're dead. Nope, we're at 1. We're not quite dead. Okay. Well, I mean, that's something, I suppose. Go attacking. I mean, if they have another Thorin, we just lose. But, I mean, what are we going to do? All right. Oh, and a Basilisk Collar with Double Strike. Sick. Well, at least these don't have Trample. So there's that. But we have to block everything, unfortunately. So we lose. All right. You got it, opponent. Actually, I say that. Maybe we're not dead. We can at least block everything here. Nothing lives, mind you. We're just blocking for the sake of blocking. But if we find a removal card for Ironfoot, then maybe it matters. Like, I don't really know. But we'll see. That's where it has to start. Well, no, we didn't find anything anyway. Wow, did we draw no removal cards that game? That's sick. All right, well, you don't draw removal cards, you lose, I guess. Ooh, okay. Okay. This is interesting. Because to play efficiently, we can't really lean on Defend the Rider here. But I think we just have to roll with it. Do we get to keep a paleontologist? Yes, at least for now. Which means we're probably also going to resolve a Furtic Core. Unless you want to bounce our paleontologist, which I don't hate. Okay, I don't think I want to set our Cavern of Souls yet. Though, actually... creature type, when spending this mana, cast a creature spell. I was just like, can we put it on whatever and Furtic Core is uncounterable? But no, doesn't really work like that. Alright, I'm going to just pass. Mostly because I want to be able to use a Defend the Rider if we have to. But maybe, I don't know, maybe we're not going to use Defend the Rider. Maybe we'll just play Bjorn and go for it. And just say if they have some type of sweeper, so be it. Oh, Voja, you are nice. Damn. I guess we're going to go Wolf first. Tap for red, I guess. And then get white. Actually, yeah, it doesn't really matter. All right, tap for white. Mostly because I want to make sure they can't do anything to our basic land here. Get green or black, doesn't really matter. Get some other color, cast Foja. Just so they couldn't, like, end of turn, get rid of our paleontologist and I don't have green mana up, you know, that type of scenario. Where here, they can gain life, draw a card if they play, or tap out to play, say, like, Day of Judgment. We'll be able to play Defend the Rider and we'll be good to go. I say good to go. We'll at least still be in the game. I won't say, like, good to go is a little bit overstating it. Split up. I'd love to defend against a split up. That would be great too. I would not be mad at that. I don't think we want to commit to bear yet. So let's just attack. I don't think I even want to give him a chance to kill our Furtic Core. Yeah, that's fine. You get rid of Paleontologist, we could live with that. That's actually better for us. We can put more counters on Voja. Heck yeah. Ooh, and we got a Delian Fell? Hold up. Maybe we're not putting counters on nobody. These are the types of hands you want against the control decks. Put this on Wolf. Let's tap this for green. And get colorless. All right. Play Delian Fell. We will... Congratulations. I'm just going to draw a card. I mean, we're playing against control. Who cares? Yeah. We got our trigger off of it. That works for us. And we get a land. Good stuff. I think we just get a forest. I mean, we get a swamp. It would turn on our other land. Actually, let's get a forest. Just because we're holding the bear. Show me what you've learned. All right. Let's go ahead. Tap. Opponents at... Ooh, yeah, I'll take a Jeweled Warg. That's fine. So I assume they will try to play some sweeper or something that targets Voja on this turn. Day of Judgment incoming. They're just double checking for Indestructible, I'd imagine. Oh no, you're just going to tap out to erode this guy. We do not like that. Okay. What's the best thing we can do here? Activate Verticore. Play Warg, so we get to draw 3 cards. Attack for Lots Mini. Actually, let's see if we can put another counter on... Oh, I should have put it on the Verticore, actually. It doesn't matter. We didn't hit anyway. Alright, opponents at 2. So now to sweep the board, we have Verticore and we have creature lands we can attack with. Unless they have more roads to go with some Day of Judgments that they didn't have last turn, we should be good. Oh, they're consulting for a sweeper. It doesn't matter now. We're good. We are in the clear, folks. The runway is clear for takeoff. Yeah, Candy Trail ain't gonna do it. All right, we'll take it. Yeah, all right. So I think people are gonna be a little upset, but I honestly think the best thing we could be doing with this deck is playing the rooms. As much as I hate playing the rooms, I think the Verticore plus the rooms are just too much extra value to turn your nose up at. And then we just fill the rest with wolves and whatnot, right? Because Delian is still good. But like if we cut a Bjorn and we were to play like 1 less Jeweled Warg, I suppose, and then -1 Chomping Changeling or Mutable Explorer, probably Chomping Changeling. That's room for 3, well, room for 3 rooms, right? And then I think you're in pretty good shape. We played 3 of those. And now you have another way to get cards and a way to kill your opponent. Obviously, because we have Changelings of different types, we have the Verticores, like those all count for demons as well. So now we have stuff that counts for demons, wolves, bears, and it all matters, right? And if we're worried about the control matchups, obviously the Unholy Annex and Ritual Chambers are going to be better in those matchups as well to help you out. So I think that's what we need to be doing with this. I know that's like, people, it's the same cards and people playing. There's a reason you play them, because they're good, you know? And in this case, we're at least getting to take advantage of some other things. And having Defend the Riders is also a cool piece that these decks don't normally have. So if your opponent does actually have stuff that gets rid of enchantments or artifacts, you can utilize that, right, to your advantage. I think we saw, though, in this video where Defend the Rider won so many games. Either because your opponent swept the board and you keep, like, a Voja or your Chief Warg's Company or whatever. You're like, okay, now I get to attack for a bunch. Or you get, like, a Delian that they can't destroy or whatever. But I think if you're worried about the control matchups with a deck like this, now you have the Unholy Annex combo, right? Whether it's with the Verticore or not. You have Professor Delian, which is good in those matchups. You have Voja, which is hard for them to kill. And you have Defend the Rider, right? So those are a lot of options to have against the control decks. Against the creature decks, you're just trying to outrace them for the most part. Because the only real removal we have now are a couple of Maelstrom Pulse and a couple of Delian. That's it. So I would say if you want to go a different route, you could change the Chomping Changelings. Now granted, that's fewer of the things you need to trigger the other stuff. Or you could go 1 less Voja and 1 less of something to play a couple more spot removal cards. Like, that's totally reasonable too. So there's a few different ways you can go. But in this deck, our creatures are our removal, right? We're trying to block. If we have to, we use a Defend the Rider to keep the thing alive. Get a Voja or a Bear down, try to go crazy, right? That's our real tactic with this deck. But yeah, it was fun. I wouldn't say it was crazy. Like, we were like 2 games over 500, so fine. But we made changes along the way, so that kind of affects the results a little bit. But I think it's hard to make regular just all wolves work, because the 1 and 2 mana wolves aren't great, to be honest. I think that's the biggest issue. Like, when they're on, they're awesome. But when they're off, they're not great. So I think you have to go some other route. I think the best Wolves deck is probably truly even going to be just straight up Golgari midrange with some Wolves, but that still remains to be seen. We're still early in the season. But yeah, this link will be up over on Moxfield, like always, for y'all to check out, download, do whatever you want to it. And don't forget to get your free $5 credit over at ManaPool. They're a great website, and the link will be in the description for the referral or in the pinned comment. So check that out. So that's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.